The Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe says the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Board is lying concerning the number of health workers infected or affected by the coronavirus. KMPDU claims 4 doctors have tested positive for COVID-19, with 10 clinical officers and over 70 other health workers being quarantined after they were exposed to the virus, something dismissed as fantasies by the Health CS. NTV's Sharon Baranga reports.
The health workers are sick of the increased exposure to possible coronavirus infection for those in the front line. The Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Board claims a number of medics are yet to receive personal protective equipment, putting them at risk as well as the patients they attend to daily.
It's 4 doctors who are confirmed positive. We have 10 nurses, 10 clinical officers, and over 70 other healthcare workers under quarantine as we speak, who are on the front line handling the patient, those who have been put in mandatory quarantine and those in the hospitals. And that means that when workers go on quarantine, when frontline workers, we have a depleted number of staff to continue responding to the pandemic.
They need to have full protective gear from the head. We need to have face shield for every healthcare worker who is in a hospital. We need to have cover-all gown and the boots and the gloves.
But Health Cabinet Secretary has refuted the claims from KMPDU.
It always baffles me when one is so happy, and so anxious to insinuate that more Kenyans are sicker than the ones that are actually sick. So I don't want to dwell too much on that, because then I become just like the fantasizer.
Meanwhile, KMPDU wants the government to fast-track the process of hiring medical personnel, saying the ones working are fatigued and overwhelmed as they are working more hours in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. At the same time, they want county governments to look into the welfare of health workers.
We have seen the Governor Waiguru, last week, clearly stating that she will not reinstate workers in Kirinyaga, and she's waiting for workers from the national government. We'd like to appeal to her that this is not a time for battles. This is not a time for ego wars. We have a number of counties that are illegally withholding allowances and others' salaries. Taita Taveta County has withheld emergency call allowance and risk allowance for the doctors since November 2019. Kwale County has 14 doctors who have been working for the past 10 months and are now being told to forfeit those salaries.
Sharon Baranga, NTV.